Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Choo Choo Charles. What the hell kind of name is that? I'm sure most of you guys probably already know the name of this game and know what I'm getting into.
It's been a while since we last spoke, but something has happened at the mines I've been supervising. No, trust me, you'll want to make time for this. You're looking for something big to keep your museum in business? Well, there's something big on that island. Real big. So many friends, and even my own son are still out there. If anyone can bring this thing down, it's you. It'll be the biggest attraction your city's ever seen, and you can help an old friend. Yes, meet me on the docks at sunset. I hope you're ready for a little monster hunt.
Wow, they just kind of bury the lead. I almost kind of wish that they just had us goofing around and then this thing pops up. But Choo Choo Charles is one part survival sandboxy thing, where you're like building up a train, and then one part survival horror, as there's a train spider.
Yes, sir. They call him Charles. Half train, half giga spider from hell. We've been planning his demise for some time now, and have nearly everything in order. Just a few people to meet and places to see. Simple errands, you know. Yes, sir. Welcome to Aranerum, the island where miners dig their own graves. Stay close. Charles isn't the only thing to fear around here.
Yeah. Also, a little bit of lag when turning. Honestly, the animation is just as jump scary.
There's a train shed at the top of the hill. One of the train operators was killed early on by the beast, so his old engine should be in there. If we can get to it, it could be an indispensable tool on our journey. Stay close. We don't want to be exposed for too long.
I'm fine without the lip syncing, but it honestly makes this game eerier. Also, apparently, I don't know what... Oh, is that controls or is that language? I bet it's language. I gotta actually go in here. Normally, I have to change other things. Today, it's VSync. And preemptively, I'm gonna turn the sound effects down because I don't trust games not to get, like, extraordinarily loud. I've got just enough tinnitus that I don't want to deal with it. Well, it's not... I mean, there's tinnitus, but that's kind of a separate dealio. It's mostly just, like, get too loud and I just can't think anymore. I need sound effects to be relatively even keel and not hellishly repetitive.
Ah, shucks, it's locked. Not to worry, we can still find a way in. There's a small shack up the path that might have a key inside. Take this map, I just marked the location on it. See if the key is up there, and I'll look around some more down here.
I bet he dies. Or Charles comes out to say hi. It's like one or the other. Wait, it's like a lean but also a zoom? Like, running while pressing Q and E is nothing short of extremely weird. Also, dang, that's a key. Can I do anything with the bottles? Why is there still a lantern here? Okay, I for inventory. Wow, that's, not much of an inventory right there. Well, I was expecting I'd come back and he'd be hella dead.
Good on you! Looks like you found it. Open up that door and lead the way.
Huh. Why is the train already on? M for map. Huh. Alright. Cool.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. She's an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to inspect the train's exterior. Why don't you take a peek inside? See what we got to work with.
Grows legs, kills him. Is there stuff I should be looting? I have no idea. Ugh. Okay, train health, speed level, damage level, armor level, upgrades, scraps, cool. Well, I have no scraps anyway. How do I... Well, I've got go forward, go back, stop, that. And then we also have a machine gun. Okay, look to aim, use your action to input fire. Guns will get briefly jammed from overuse. All guns have infinite ammo. New guns can be earned by missions. Cool. Wow, this... What if I broke my train? It doesn't do any damage. Alright, how do I get off of this thing? I think I'm actually just fused with this gun now. Oh, escape.
Well, the exterior is a little rough, but everything looks to be intact. That gun you were looking at wasn't on here when I was evacuated from the island, but it sure looks fun to use. We can light up Charles with it and take him down before he even sees us coming. Are you ready to take this thing for a spin?
Okay. Center lever moves the train forward. Well, that seems unsafe.
We're coming for you, Charles.
Do I have no way of controlling the speed?
It's him! It's him! Get to the gun! Light him up! Light him up! Careful! Don't let the gun overheat! He's not taking enough damage! Get some headshots!
I love how this guy is just hanging. Well, he did. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. Yeah, I figured that was kind of inevitable. Well, we slowed down, but why? Let me check my map. Let's see. Pan, place a waypoint. Ugh. Huh. I don't know how effective that was. However, is this the thing? Okay, so we get a bunch of backpack space or scrap or something. Looks like otherwise we're fine. Mining... Charles Mining Company. Okay, if I check my inventory, we've got 4 scrap. I guess we might as well upgrade whatever. 2 to 3 scraps, danger level armor, and we can repair the train, but I think I'm gonna... do that. Okay, so repairing costs 1 scrap and gets me 10%. So to some degree, I kind of want to avoid damage as much as possible. Unmet NPC, optional missions. So it looks like the island's pretty big and we have just a bunch of random missions to do. Required mission, optional mission, weapon mission. We'll keep those in mind. And I should probably zoom in a little bit. Wait. There was like a campfire. I don't really know how much of a reason there is. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know how much of a reason there is for me to explore, but I might as well check out some of these crates just in case. Because this looked like it would have something, but it looks like the answer is actually just a hard no. I can't even burn myself. Oh. Okay, there's a little bit of scrap for my trouble. Is it just that? And that's like a cricket. Do you see anything else here? Because, like, there could always be more, but I also don't want to wait too long just in case Charles decides to come say hi. I think we're good. Okay, can I clear that? Maybe it just disappears over time. Or maybe I'll just set a mark on that one. Okay. On we go. I have no idea. Might have been another scrap there. Whatever. It should be pretty easy to hear when Charles is coming. Rail switching. Okay. Stop your train, interact with the split. Well, other reason is there's a... Okay, so it wants me to go to the right, or to the left. I want to go to the right. But we also have this box here that I want to pop open. I don't know how many of these we have, but you know. Okay. I might as well go the way of the highest quantity of side quests possible. And I'm just going to keep my eyes out. I bet Charles is just kind of lurking in the distance. It could be pretty wild if you could actually just see him scuttling around out there. I'm going to assume, like, that is actually just normal. To see him go by in the distance and you're like, ah. Okay. Haven't heard him yet. I just know I cannot hop up on the back. Alright. That's a short distance. I'm legitimately, like, I'm a little, oh, how would I describe it? Ooh, you can get a bunch of these. I'll just go up. Nope. I can only disembark this direction. I'm a little out of sorts, knowing that there's a thing that can potentially try and chase me down soon.
Eugene
Hello.
told us we'd have a newcomer soon. I suppose that would be you. There's some scrap metal in the balcony room of my house that you could use to repair and upgrade your train. Here's the key, and although the balcony is right behind me, I'll just mark it on your map anyway. As a side note, talk to anyone around here, and they'll do whatever they can to help. Anyone not wearing a mask, that is. Check out the balcony, and take whatever you can use. Good luck with everything.
Mask. It is interesting. Oh. Not this one. So I can't go into her house regularly, but I can get up to the balcony. Really more of a second floor than a balcony. Boy, she actually had quite a lot. Anything else? We've been waiting as patiently as we can, but the past few days have been chaotic, to say the least. Charles has been more aggressive lately, to the point where I'm starting to fear how many of us will be left by the time help arrives. Godspeed, Eugene. We're counting on you. And then there's the map, and then everything else. You think people would just, like, fully evacuate by this point? Huh. I can actually take damage. Oh, am I gonna have to worry about that? Probably. Okay. Decreases all damage taken by your train. You know what? I'm going to invest in a couple of those. Okay, check the map. I think we've got everything. There is an unmet NPC up here. How much do we want to bet I die if I go for it? Time to find out what happens. I think I'll hear it coming, right? Not too far away. More damage. Hi.
Well, hello, darling. I'm making a fresh stew with ingredients from my very own swamp. But I don't have any meat at the moment. I smell a carcass on the island in the swamp, and if you wait over there and bring it back for me, I'll pay you some scraps. Although, you'll need to be wary of Barry, the swamp monster. Keep an eye out for him splashing around, and don't move if he gets close to you. As long as you stand still, he's as kind as a kitten.
I paid $20 for this game. It is low budget as hell. Honestly, though, kind of hard to complain, really. Like, it's one of those where valuing a game is hard. Where's the island? Because it seems like there's a fair bit of scrap that I can maybe find just going around. Just in case. Tasty yummy stew recipe. Swamp water, salt, clover, dirt, salt, meat, kind, any kind, human included, and then more salt. I mean, her choices are concerning. Unsurprisingly. Her choices are concerning in terms of meat, but like... Oh, leave me alone, Barry. That is hard. That is hard to cross. Sorry, it's hard to make a comment on this witch's dietary considerations. I guess I'm actually clearing distance pretty quick. There we go. That's just straight up a, what was it? Amnesia monster? I'm pretty sure it's a monster from Amnesia. Let me guess, rotting corpses, oh. It's like a weird lizard fish thing going on there. We'll just, you know what? I give up talking about the contents of this stew. It doesn't matter that much. It's gonna be hard for me to actually make any kind of commentary about anything right now. So here's the question. Is there a closer shore than the one I found? It doesn't look like it, though I'm seeing lights out there. Which is an interesting choice. It might be this thing, but I'll have to get it on a separate loop. See, I bet there's a lot of scrap if I go looking. It's just, looking is hard. I'm seeing all sorts of, oh, they're like light posts. Okay, well, let's get this lady her whacked out stew.
What a delicacy you found. Here are those scraps I offered. Have a safe night, little one.
So it seems like most of these are probably just minor bonuses at best. Oh, and the NPCs actually just disappear when I solve their quest. It's probably for the best. So I could probably check the area out and look for more scrap, but I think I might just book it back to the train and go back to doing interesting things. I mean, chances are we're probably just going to end up doing a bunch of meaningless side quests for a while until I'm strong enough to fight Charles. Oh, looks like it'd just recover HP normally. That's nice. Is she still here? Yeah, she is. Do I take falling damage from that? The answer is no. So how much, oh my gosh. I was not expecting to get that many scraps for that. Okay, sure. Well, start by just going for the optional NPC. We've got a story required one and then also a weapon one. I'm surprised that I don't have a weapon. I almost feel like this game would be, enhanced by a small cloud of just regular spiders on the ground to chase me around too. Is this something I should care about? I think it is, actually. Oh, I mean, it's all kind of part of the same setup. Because I see a fair amount of scrap just kind of floating around in this area. At least I thought I did. I thought I saw like a bigger trunk-looking thing here. But yeah, if I just want to search the whole area, I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to find a decent amount. Chest. Okay, let's go pick up the side quest before I do anything in this area, mostly. I mean, if I see scrap, I'm going to go out of my way for it. Or at least likely places for scrap to be. Hello, I am here to recycle everything and turn it into weapons.
Look, kid, I know you're supposed to be some fancy-pants monster hunter, but you can't earn my respect without making yourself useful.
What is going on with his arms? Is this man a cyberpunk?
One of Warren's goons dumped a locked chest in the yard last night. After beating on it for a few hours, I didn't break anything but a sweat. I got some lock picks, but I don't know how to use them. Here, take them. If you can get that chest open, you'll earn my respect. I might just give you some scraps to help improve your train.
I like it how this entire town is just set up economically purely for monster hunters to come improve trains. I mean, I'm not going to question it too hard. This game is contrived to the absolute maximum degree. The entire point is, you're not really supposed to expect this to be a high quality experience. I have some doubts on whether or not it's like fully worth 20 bucks, but on the flip side, it is a really unique idea. It kind of reminds me of Raft, obviously. I kind of like this locking minigame compared to other locking minigames that I've interacted with. Let's see. I think there's anything in there. I just want to check for a little bit of scrap, because it does seem like it's kind of all over. Luckily, it's got yellow bits in it, so it's really easy to spot. Any down in here? Not really, no. Just my luck. Watch me get through this entire thing without actually seeing Charles again up until the very end. At which point I just kill it, because I'm super overpowered, and then we're just done. Good heaven.
Well, Fancy Fingers here got the chest unlocked. That's an odd-looking piece of junk you found inside there. Bit of a letdown, to be frank. But you earned my respect, so here's some scraps, like I promised.
Cool. That's easy. I mean, I don't think any of these are supposed to be complicated. It really is for the novelty of being on a train with a gun, fighting a giant horror train. I think the only thing I'd say is, I would really love to see somebody, like, tackle this idea in greater detail, if that makes sense. Like, oh, what was it called? Void Train? Played it a little while ago. Came out on... Oh, nope, that's... That's smoke from my own train. I thought for a second I saw Charles in the background. I'm like, oh, that's a worry. But no. I could have walked that. Who am I kidding?
The monster hunter has arrived, I see. This is no ordinary hunt, mind you. We've already tried fighting Charles, but he retreats into the wilderness if he is sufficiently harmed. We believe there may be a way to get Charles to commit to a mortal battle, however. Dispersed around the island are 3 eggs, locked in the island's 3 primary mines. Our theory is that putting these eggs in the temple at the center of the island will provoke Charles into a fight to the death. Unfortunately, the mining company owner, Warren Charles III, has placed armed guards inside each mine to protect the eggs. There's an egg in the mine just down the rail. Here's the key to the mine. I've marked the entrance on your map.
What am I supposed to do about the armed guards? To my knowledge, I am not armed. So there's the mine. Now, I think this map is actually, like, super handy. I can straight up just see scrap. Yeah, it is straight up just a zoomed out version of just the game map. So I could actually use this to spot every bit of scrap that I could possibly miss. Oh, there's actually, like, stuff back there. If I feel like doing it, I don't know. Okay, how am I supposed to deal with the armed guards? Thunder freaking spooked me. But yeah, you can just check on the map to see if, like, if there is stuff worth going for. Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm safe for the moment. There's always the possibility I get absolutely wrecked here. For running around. Price of hubris and whatnot. I'm gonna try and run for that seaside shack. Okay. Because there's probably something there. I could die. But, like, what's the worst that could happen, right? We just find out what happens, what's on the other side of mortality in this universe. Video games make me brave. I'm a complete coward in real life. And honestly, I think that's fine. Lights aren't on. So on here, what do we got? I just figure I might as well check out one of these. Clearly, like, there's a location here. There's clearly a reason to come here. But it's probably a small amount of scrap, if anything. Well, define small. I should probably actually check the inside of the building before I check anything else. Okay, well we got that. We've got the lockpick, so I should be able to get it open. Got another one of these. Someone from the mob just spotted my raft, so I can't risk waiting for you. They'll be back any time now. I'm sorry I couldn't take you along with me, but know with certainty that I'll send help back to evacuate you and everyone else from the island as soon as I reach the mainland. With love, Diane. Alright. Good thing I got those lockpicks. Oops. I guess I was premature. I mean, it's an amount. Let's go check out what's down here real quick. I'm assuming it's just a small handful. I don't think they succeeded. I don't think this raft actually made it anywhere now that I'm looking at it. That's a lot of blood. I'm assuming with the whole mining company won't let people near any of the mines and the eggs and whatnot. My assumption is there's a weird train cult that wants a demon spider train to just be running around to this island for reasons. But why, you may ask? I don't freaking know. How am I supposed to know? Okay. I don't exactly remember where I put my train. Music got eerie. Just get back to my train. Charles is already there. Alright. I think I'm fine. Oh, there he is. It's scooting. But I think we're in the clear. Oh, there it is. I wonder if it's kind of like Barry. If I don't move, Charles doesn't realize I'm here. Oh, you know how I said? I bet there's an unsettling moment where you can actually see Charles running around in the distance. It's just circling me. What do I do? Because the next place I want to go is right there. If I turn my train on, Charles might notice me. If I don't turn my train on, I might be able to get over there. There he is. I'm gonna leg it. Never mind. Ain't legging it. I knew this was inevitable. Oh, why did I do this to myself? There we go. I had other plans, but you've decided to ruin them. Shit. Got a ton of HP. Or a ton of scraps for HP. This sucker almost blew up my train, actually. Okay, I gotta let my gun cool off. Are you done? Looks like it's done. That hurt. He did some damage. Well, at least we're near kind of our next objective. We're kind of near our next objective. It's not great, and that's not what I wanted to have happen, but yeah, the moment I stepped away from my train, he just came a-coming. Oh, let's grab some more scrap to make up for the damage. Mining's been proceeding smoothly. We're seeing signs of a solid vein nearby, or already. The tools are still holding up well. We've finished constructing our... I got hiccups. Finished constructing our shelter. We haven't spent long here. We're already getting settled in and adopting a good rhythm and work schedule to our work. Alright. Yeah, I need a fair bit of scrap to repair the damage. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I'm almost wondering if the way this game works with Charles... Yeah, I should definitely spend some more scrap on armor. But I wonder if we drive him away effectively for good until we get all of the eggs. Because he does not take much damage. Like, at all. Okay, anything else? No. Go check this. Luckily we've got the lockpick. Didn't even need it. Don't have anything else. Are there actually people here that I need to be aware of? While mining in the farthest tunnel, we broke through a wall into a large cavern. There's something strange here, and we don't know what it is. We're requesting that Mr. Warren visit the southern mine site at his earliest convenience to give us further instruction. Eugene, Team Supervisor. Oh. Stealth? There's stealth in this game? Oh boy. If there's anything that I'm not big on in games, it's stealth. I can't sneak. But I can at least lockpick this open. Nope. Oh, gosh. It resets you to the very beginning. Okay. Oh, green paint. Was not what I was expecting. It's not unwelcome. I don't really care much for a yellow train. Or a green train? Now there's supposed to be stealth, but I don't see anyone. Tell me about stealth. Unless it's kind of a weird debate. Or they don't show up until I'm done. It could be one of those where I have to worry about it on the way out. No, they're here. There's her answer. Alright. Worst things have happened to me. He's got a gun. Of course he's got a gun. Luckily, I'm kind of zippy. So the dudes with the masks are not okay. That's fair. I can work with that. Hopefully I get a weapon of some kind at some point as well. But I don't know. Okay, so where's my warm-up train? Okay, and I'm gonna have us go back. Because I think I can go back at the same speed that I go forward. So let's just scoot back, go to the arms dealer, and see what that quest is about. Because if I can clear this side out, we never have to come down this entire branch ever again. Which I think that seems pretty worthwhile on my end. I'm not here in Charles. I'm gonna save most of my resources for a while for repairs. We almost had a incident. Okay. Well, this seems reasonable. Please give me a pistol. Or a shotgun. Huh.
I made a little flamethrower as an addition to my spider train home defense plan, but as you can see, that has slightly backfired. Nearly cooked myself alive in that shed as I was testing it. Shoot dang. I would love to save the shed, though. If a flamethrower somehow still works after the fire dies down, well, you can take it. I'd assume you're the monster hunter that folks have been expecting, so a weapon like this could come in handy.
Okay, don't do that. That hurts. I'm gonna say, oh yeah. There's the real answer. Ooh, scrap. Got anything else up here? Might as well check real quick. Yeah. Because I can always use more scrap, and it's not like the, there we go. They're like, stop it? Nope. Well, there goes all of that guy's water. Not my problem anymore.
Using the water tank to put out the fire. Pure genius. Woohoo! Here, take old bug spray. Cause of this chaos. I don't want to see it anywhere near here again. Shoot dang.
Is that a phrase people actually use? Probably not. I don't know. I'm related to a lot of country folk, but I don't think they use that phrase. I mean, I know for a fact they don't, but then again, they're Minnesotan, so they probably have their own things, like hot dish. Well, we got a flamethrower one way or another. That seems reasonably useful. Yeah, let's pop in here. Check the map real quick. Let's see. Yeah, we've got both of those. So unless I want to get, like, extra obsessive of using satellite imagery to look for any amount of extra spare scrap that I missed, because, like, here's one. But that's, like, a little ways away. I don't think it's worth it. There's that. I don't see anything else on the coast. I don't think I really need to be that ridiculous here about checking everything. Though, like, it is clear that there is maybe some stuff at some of these places. Is there? Yeah, maybe not. This is something. Got a little bit. But, well, no, I guess if I went to that one, it wouldn't actually be much of a walk and it'd be relatively protected. If I wanted to do that. I'm just going to mark that on the map. What we're probably going to do is this loop, come back around, get this person at some point. Stop here to switch, go down to this person, do their quest, come back. Looks like, no, there's 3 more blue exclamation marks, or exclamation marks, quest givers. Oh, bug spray. Does look like it still overheats. However, sure, why not? Paint whole train green? Sure. How many scraps do I have? Decent amount. I'll put 1 into armor level just to keep the damage down. And just onwards. I'm kind of hoping Charles shows back up again. I want to try the flamethrower on it. So, at this point, I think we're kind of coming to the end of our time. We could keep going with this one, but it seems like I'd actually start getting kind of close to potentially beating this. It's not a long game. I think really this is the kind of game you pick up for the novelty of it. And honestly though, like, that's not bad. I think it's mostly just one of those that I love the potential that this presents, even if the reality itself is kind of limited. But it's one of those that I could see somebody taking this idea and running with it further. Even this developer, you know, saying, hey, you know, Choo Choo Charles worked out great. Let's actually expand it a little bit more. One of my D&D campaign ideas I had a long time ago that I really want to make a reality is like a bunch of characters stuck on a train that they can kind of choose where it goes, but they're going from like station to station, raiding for resources, looking for things, and dealing with the threats that like kind of they run into as part of that. Oh, you know, I bet if I up my speed, Charles would have a harder time keeping up with me and therefore damaging me. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let's see, what was I going to say? But so something kind of like Raft and Void Train and then this. If you could get all of them kind of cooked together into one product, I think you'd actually have a really interesting game on your hands. Because Raft and Void Train don't really have a good threat chasing you. Yeah, it's a shark, but the shark is just a nuisance. Charles is actually like kind of spooky because it has like few amounts of health and is just really, really freaking tanky. And, like, if you're not prepared for him, he will actually just wreck you. Good. That's actually pointed the right direction. So, anyway, Choo Choo Charles is available on Steam for 20 bucks. It's, like I said, a little steep, but at the same time, you mostly pick it up for the novelty of saying you've played it, rather than the exact, like, moment-to-moment gameplay. Ah, frick. That scared the shit out of me. I knew the music was coming, but I was kind of hoping I'd get down to the, I was hoping I'd get down there before it got to me. I was wrong. At least it only cost you 2 scrap, and I don't have that much scrap to waste. I don't know. Anyway, so, with all of this said, now we know what mortality looks like in this universe. But for now, at least, I think I'm going to be calling it here. So, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe because I've got tons to check out. But for now, I'm going to go rest and go play something that's slightly less spooky. I'm actually quite the coward, even if it doesn't quite sound like I am. I don't know, I don't express fear easily. But I feel it.